Yo guys, what is going on? Got a red and white deck profile for you guys featuring a lot of the new cards from Battle of Omega. We got the new Omnimon, we got the Nokia Shiramine Tamer card, as well as just a lot of Greymons. This is a Greymon focused deck to kind of bring out your new boss monsters and just go to town with that. So let's go ahead and get into it. So starting off with the level 3s, we've got the brand new Agumon out of BT5. This Agumon is absolutely amazing. First of all, he lets you on play reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, and you get to add any Greymon or Omnimon from those revealed cards to your hand. So it's a potential +2. The fact that you can not only dig for your Omnimon, but also any Greymon, be it Champion, Ultimate, or Mega, is just absolutely fantastic. Basically works with everything in this deck. By the way, every single rookie I'm playing is an Agumon. This is the Agumon that gives you +2000 whenever you are using a Greymon with it, and every Mega I am playing is basically everything in this deck is either Agumon or Greymon. Then we got the Agumon, where when you play him, you get to reveal top 5, add any Tamer. I am playing, of course, Nokia in this deck, but I'm also playing another Tamer, so being able to dig through your deck without like any color restriction is super nice. And then also we got this Agumon for the +1000 boost. Just getting your monsters as big as possible is, you know, valid strategy. And then finally, I feel like the promo Agumon is playable. Well, it's not like he wasn't before, but the 5 cost is just very high for his effect. But the fact that you can play this for free with Nokia is always awesome. Hence why I'm playing only Agumons for the rookies, because they work so well with Nokia, being able to play these guys and get their effects. So then for the champions, I'm playing 4 of the BT5 Greymon. This Greymon's absolutely amazing. Whenever you Digivolve him on top of Agumon, which you always will, you get to get +1 memory. Not only does this make him an effective 1 cost, but also if you have a Nokia, potentially makes him a 0. Not only that, he also has a sweet inherited effect, +2000 to any Greymon or Omnimon, so that's awesome. Then we got the starter deck Greymon, just 3 of him, purely for space reasons, but security attack +1 is a sweet effect. And then the only non-Greymon, poor Cordramon, is feeling left out here, but of course you do have to play your blockers. So then for the ultimates, I am playing a varied lineup here, because due to the fact that you have the Agumon with searching abilities, you can add lots of utility cards from your deck to your hand. So I'm playing, of course, 2 Metal Greymon, because when you are going for your Omnimon plays, it's nice to not be able to, or for your opponent to not be able to block them, or, you know, if they do, you get that +3 memory. And then I'm also playing a Red Tamer, so having the ability to play for free with the Rise Greymon is awesome. And not only that, but the -2000 comes up sometimes, but, you know, just another utility card. Didn't want to play too many of this. Again, same idea with Skull Greymon. Sometimes you do want to get rid of a blocker, and if you're playing against something like Black or something, this could take out, you know, a Ragnalord Mon with Inherited, or a War Greymon or something like that, but always a nice card to have. And finally, I'm playing the Virus Metal Greymon. Whenever you are Digivolving him, you may return 1 level 7 Digimon with a Virus attribute from your trash to your hand. And if you're thinking, well, Omnimon's not a Virus attribute, you are wrong, because Omnimon Alter S does actually synergize with this card, so it is pretty sweet. Ragnarokmon also works, not playing that in this build, but just FYI. Anyway, so on to the Megas. Got the whole Greymon lineup here. We got Victory Greymon, Digiburst 2. You get to destroy anything with 8000 or less DP, so this gets rid of most ultimates, most pesky ultimates, and, you know, just a sweet free effect for only a 4 Digivolution cost, 12,000 DP to boot. And then, of course, we've got one of my favorite Digimon here, favorite Digimon for red, Blitz Greymon. Having 12,000 Digimon is always awesome. And the fact that he has piercing, as well as the fact that he can give D-Digivolve -2 to one of your opponent's Digimon, is super sweet, all in a nice package of 4 cost, 12,000. Blitz Greymon, can't even say enough good things about this card. And if you do happen to have Marcus on your field, whenever you're running any of these cards, you get to gain 1 memory every single time you attack. So that's another reason why I think that Tamer is pretty good with these guys. And then we got Z Greymon here. He is a new Digimon out of a BT5. First of all, he does have Blitz. So it's a kind of a game-breaking mechanic where, like, if this card's on your field and it's active, even though the memory has gone to your opponent's side, it's kind of like resolving an effect, right? If the opponent has memory, like if you resolve a Victory Greymon or a Blitz Greymon, and, you know, say your opponent has 1 or 2 memory or whatever, it's kind of the same thing, where if this guy is active, he can actually attack technically on your opponent's turn. Not only that, but he also works with the new Omnimon, where if that Digimon, you know, the level 7 Digimon using him has Blitz, it can attack unsuspended Digimon. So that is actually a little bit crazy. And then speaking of the Omnimon lineup here, you could definitely definitely tune this to whatever, which of the 3 Omnimons. Actually, there's 4 now. I think 5 with both Omnimons works. But anyway, so I'm playing 2 of the original because attacking twice, maybe with security attack boost and, you know, destroying Digimons all is awesome. Then we got Omnimon Alter S because I think his effect is still insane, de-digivolving everything and destroying everything with 5,000 or less, plus not being able to be blocked is pretty sweet. And like I said, he is a virus, so he does work with this guy. And then we got the new Blitz Omnimon. First of all, the Blitz effect's already good. When digivolving, you get to unsuspend him, so, you know, you could do something like attack, like, you know, resolve one of your guys' one digivolving effect, then attack with them, and then digivolve this guy, unsuspend it, attack again, because even though it's your opponent's turn, he does have Blitz. And if he would be deleted or returned to the hand or deck by an opponent's effect, you can trash a level 6 to prevent him from, you know, that happening, to negate that effect, basically. So if you do happen to have, that's another reason why Shoutmon D-Cross is another fantastic card for this. Highly recommend playing that as well. If you get multiple level 6 Digimon on this guy, he just has so many layers of protections. It's actually very, very difficult to out this card. You basically, like, have to do it by battle. I think that's, like, the easiest way. So anyways, all the Omnimons are super powerful. You guys can let me know which one's your favorite. And then as far as the other cards, I am playing just 4 Nokia and 2 Marcus. Marcus is good because, of course, I like starting my turn with 3 memory, and then the +1 every single time you're attacking. Basically everything in this deck is a Greymon, so that's sweet. And Nokia is legitimately one of the best tamers in the game. For 3 costs, you're basically, like, she's paying for herself by playing any of these Agumon, right? You know, all these guys are 3 costs. This guy's a 5, so that's even better, to be honest. And then, you know, these 2 even have, like, pluses on when they're played. So, you know, you could get a potential 3 to play, get 2 cards on field, a +2 in your hand, and de-digivolve, or sorry, not de-digivolve, whenever you're digivolving into a Greymon or a Garurumon or Omnimon, you get to reduce that cost by 1. So that's basically everything in this deck. Everything is either a Greymon or an Omnimon, so being able to utilize this multiple times is just absolutely insane. So I would highly recommend you guys max out on Nokia. She's ridiculous. And then for the last cards here, the Digi-Eggs, I'm playing 4 Sakutomon for the level 2s, and whenever it does attack, you get to gain 1 memory whenever your Digimon's level 7, so that's awesome with Omnimon. And then Koromon, if you're attacking with an Omnimon or a Greymon, you get to draw 1. So pretty sweet, both very powerful red level 2s. So guys, that's going to be the deck profile. Let's go ahead and get into some combos. So for this first kind of cool interaction, I'm going to be showing you guys Nokia and Agumon and just how powerful they are. So let's say you start your turn with 3 memory. Maybe you have something like Marcus, or maybe your opponent just gave you 3 memory to work with. What you can do is you can play Nokia, and on her play, you get to play an Agumon from your hand. So let's say you got this one, and then you get to use his effect because it doesn't actually specify that, you know, when played effects don't activate. You get to reveal the top 3, so that is a potential plus, and add any Greymon or Omnimons from your deck to your hand. And now you can see, you know, I mean, this was pretty lucky, but you're usually always going to get the +1. It's a potential +2. So in best case scenario, you know, you got this in your hand, and let's say if you had, you know, you could take this combo even further. You had something like Greymon in your hand, or Metal Greymon, or Ultimate to digivolve into. So you could digivolve this Greymon for 2, and then, you know, draw a random card, and then you get to rest this and also gain a memory from this, so you actually net into 0, so it's still your turn. You got a champion, you got 2 cards from the Agumon, you got another draw off of this Greymon, and then if you know, maybe if you had another an ultimate or something, you could go even further, and for like only 3 cost, you've gotten a lot of advantage. You have a pretty solid setup here. Alright, in this next scenario, I'll be showing you just how powerful Zeke, Greymon, and Omnimon can be. So let's say your opponent has got maybe not 2 Agumons, but, you know, a rested Digimon, an unrested Digimon, or something like that. Even if I start my turn with only a couple memory, I can, you know, attack this guy. Zeke Greymon does have Blitz, so I could do something like attack, you know, maybe get rid of one of my opponent's Digimon, and then digivolve into the Omnimon here. Now, I'll draw, and then it is my opponent's turn, technically. Let's resolve Omnimon's effect, so I get to unsuspend him, and since he is unsuspended with the Blitz ability, he gets to actually attack, even though it's my opponent's turn, so then I can do something like, you know, attack again, and since I have Zeke Greymon, I can attack an unsuspended Digimon, so poor Agumon. So guys, that is going to be the video. If you did enjoy, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe for more Digimon content, but thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.